hosted by myself, Big Ryan K, Salty PI, Calpone, and Manic Panda to bring you a T5 semi-final of the Battle Bros tournament. In today's teams are LGD versus Red. Not entirely sure what Red stands for, but without a doubt they are definitely a high caliber team. Both teams coming in undefeated in both player pools, so this is definitely going to be a very strong matchup between both teams. Panda, what do you think of this matchup today?
Well, it's two big powerhouses clashing, so we can definitely tell it's going to be a good one to watch. Anyone who isn't joining the stream is going to miss out on something really good.
Indeed, indeed. This is definitely two powerhouse teams, as I said. Looking at the roster so far from Team LGD, we have Aquavars, Ras, Galaxy Crazy, Sergeant Leadfeeder, and Esther Susie. I'm pretty sure the LGD guys will love the ways I say that. They always make me say it in their posts. Without a doubt, though, some high quality players. And from Team Red, we've got Amir Elplard, Brisk Frisk, Snuggles, Fiddle, I don't know how to say it, your boy Pumba, and Dunks. So I'm pretty sure the key flags on this map for both teams that they're both definitely going to go for going to be a home flag and B. It'd be interesting to see if a team goes for a different route and tries and locks them in at B. I've seen that done in the past before, and it's actually worked out, so it's quite an interesting tactic. Now, me myself being from Europe is quite different playing, like seeing and spectating the African teams because they have different play style. Can you elaborate on that for me?
I don't know the play style in Europe, but so I mean you're talking about A and C, so then you get to benefit off of the pinch from both sides. Hopefully you get like a random spawn, but I think we also might see a less linear game because I imagine Red's going to want to be playing hard on the flanks because they're probably going to be struggling on the gunfights. Hopefully they can rotate the map, rotate the map position. Oh well, it looks like we're going to Argon first.
Yeah.
Completely different map there, so it's like we won't be playing Suez and we will not be playing Head Glitch B. Sorry, Suez. Sorry. Instead we're going to be playing Head Glitch B on Argon Forest. Argon Forest, quite a dark map. It's an interesting map. One of the top picks definitely for sure in Europe. A lot of spaces, a lot of dark areas for you to hide in and bipod up with LMGs. I know that Aras is a good LMG player. Do you reckon that he's definitely going to rip shit up tonight? Or do you reckon he is going to play more of a passive role and defend the flag?
He's definitely going to be playing with his unicorn gun. What's that? What's that one called with the big unicorn coming off the top?
The Madsen.
Yeah, he's gonna be jamming his Madsen. Probably Aqua with the bar. I imagine, or what do you think, Ryan? Where's the best place to spawn trap someone? I imagine they're gonna try spawn trap them on B and shut down those lanes.
Yeah, I should imagine that as well. But in Europe, Apex tactic is strategically to go for A, then C, and lock them at B. Because B, it's just there's only 3 routes out, and there's 5 of you watching all 3 of them routes. Have the machine gun on the A to B flank, another machine gun on C to B, 2 pushing mid, and then 1 runner somewhere pushing the B flag. I should imagine. That would normally be an assault player, I should imagine. Roughly running out 1-to-1 KD. Smoke is definitely a good viable tactic though on this map. I mean, I'm not sure, I haven't seen any gameplay of these teams yet from previous matches, but has anyone really used smoke in this tournament?
Yes, definitely.
Smoke and Incendiary seems to be one of the best ones. Pretty sure if gas was allowed, that would be a high key player as well, but thankfully that isn't allowed at all.
Yeah, noob stuff.
So what would your advice, Ryan, be? So let's say a team finds themselves trapped on B with those lanes being shut down. What's the play?
Smoke both ends and just push. You need to push. You got to break out. You have to break out. Eventually, maybe a good idea might be let them take B, and then you take a random spawn. It might give you the A spawn. That way, at least you've broken out of B. But then you just got to make sure you quickly break away to C as well, and try and prevent a triple cap from happening. So it's all timing based is key.
If they can push, if you can, let's say you're red and you're trapped on B. If you can time it right, as LGD gets like a 4-man push for the triple, if you can time like a double flank, you can actually turn the whole map around and end up with a 2 flag and lock them on B.
Okay, guys,
Indeed,
we're
for sure.
gonna spawn in at 3 minutes.
Oh, here we go, 5 seconds. Let's do it.
Here we go. Okay, we're on tabletop view at the moment. We got Aki running to Apples.
Yeah,
It's a mixed spawn.
B.
Mixed spawn.
Wow, so those spawns are quite mixed up, as you said. That's
They've
a
got
nasty
very
spawn.
split spawn.
Here we go.
That's
So, looks like
easily taken from
L-
behind there.
Okay, I'm gonna
Skirmish
go first
happening on
person
A.
on
Got a
Akabas.
3v2.
Taking on 4 guys there.
4v1.
this is a good push here, so Red coming up on top with a 2 flag. Cool, because of that mixed spawn. They might need it being the underdogs. But as long as it works in their favour, it's all happy days. Got Esther Susie camping up behind the bunker here, being engaged by Pumba. 2
Got a
versus...
4v2 here.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting push by LGD. Can they do it? Can the boys in red for me pull it off?
Oh, there's a big push coming here.
Good push there, very good push.
On Pumba.
Red leader surely going to be pinched. Yeah, and he goes down. Got Aris on bottom bunker A though, he's pushing up. Oh, and we've got 2 guys pushing C here. LGD, a sneaky little push on the side. Brisk is there. He gets taken out. C goes the way of LGD.
This is
Red
still a
did
very
hold
close
back A
game
there quite
by
nicely though.
both parties.
It always takes a while, right? Like, the game's always super close in the beginning until everyone sort of, or the spawns start balancing out.
Yeah. The guys find like they wouldn't, you know, start moving on to objectives, getting a little bit bolder, finding cover, finding those lanes.
Sure. Got a 1v1 happening on C here. Oh, 2v1. Good res.
Okay, gonna go in.
3v1, nice. C goes red's way.
What would you say is the better tactic? Start off slow, go nice and easy, try and get them the flags under your control over time, or just go gung-ho and try and cap as many as you can if you can and hold them? What would you guys say is the best?
Go for the triple flip and then the best option.
Straight to the jug.
It's the best viable option. Yep, straight in.
But if you're running hard like that, I mean, you also open yourself up to be gunned down off those nasty little B head glitches.
We're in first person
Indeed, but I
with
think-
your boy taking on Galaxy. Your boy takes it.
I think the key to success on this map is you have to show the aggression. If you're not aggressive, it's a mental mind game. If you show that you're aggression and that you're willing to push the flag and try and get it back, and you have the upper hand on them, you're gonna win the game. You're gonna go for the triple. You're just gonna demoralize them. And I think the first map is key in that success as well. You take the first map, you take the first round, you run a win. It demoralizes them. They need to reorganize. They're panicking. You got the upper hand. You need to relax, calm. You've got the situation under control. And at the moment, Red seems to be doing a good job at hitting them at 23 tickets. But now we can just see the endurance of LGD coming through, catching up now. Now even with LGD holding Alpha and Buffer.
This is the tournament composure. This is all that experience.
Just over Charlie at the moment with Aster.
So the interesting thing is, will the guy on C from red get spawns? No, he doesn't. And C goes GD's way. Oh, there goes red's way.
So here we're seeing a exchange of flags there. So we can see Red want to do the rotation. They've managed to take Alpha but lost Charlie in the press. And LGD here sitting back with 3 on the Bravo flag, 3 versus 3. Lead feeder taking out 1, Aras taking out 2, as you said, with his unicorn gun. Pumba having to retreat, LGD with the upper hand using the rocks to head glitch here. And here's that smoke being used, but it's not being used ineffectively.
Amir's
And
going.
Pumba's here needs to wait for friendlies to spawn in for him to push that Bravo flag, but LGD just looks set back in. And he gets taken out by Sergeant Leadfeeder.
That looks like a squad wipe there.
Aki going to Apples there on the side flank.
You can see the discipline of LGD. Even though they got the squad wipe there, they didn't push too hard. Akovar's holding his position there on that back flank of the train tracks. Unfortunately, getting taken out, but he's going to be traded. Frisk will be traded out by Leadfeeder. No flanks for you.
And this is where I think we're going to see a little bit more momentum in the gameplay.
This is about to be a triple here. Leicester Susie taking out one player there. Now going for the triple cap on Alpha. Oh, good push though.
Ooh,
Good effort. Good
They
effort.
do have apple spawn too.
Oh yeah, they got a random apple. Snuggles is coming off of C. This is a 2 on the left, 2 on the right pinch. Hopefully the pinch is LGD guys. Oh, Snuggles, can you get the trade? That's 1 traded on your right there. 2 on
Two
your right.
versus one. Can he do it? Takes out Susie. Can he take out Aquavars? Aquavars is now pincered here.
He's
in
got
this push.
teammates. He's got teammates. Mountain. They just did it. Oh no, they've been taken out. Unlucky.
Wow.
It's so tough.
Good push there. This is about to be a triple cap here for LGD. Can they pull it off? It is. They are capping
He's
it.
got red capping C again there.
Red
Good
getting
stuff,
lucky
Red.
there.
Yo, Aquavas is the last guy you want to be caught on a one-on-one with.
Yeah,
That is very
Indeed.
true.
it's the lazy beam, man. We have a
What would
flanker
you
in.
guys say is Red's best option now to try and keep what they have but still go and maybe cap B or A? Which one would you say they should go for?
Well, if we evaluate LGD's position here, well, they're already pushing B. I was going to say, because at the moment, LGD are holding the B flag quite comfortably and can, by sitting on that hill, watching the midsection between C and A, they control the mid. You're not going to get past it. And with one person watching the C to A flank, you've got it covered. So there's only really one option for Red, and that is to go straight to B. From behind, from Charlie, from their one flag.
That's exactly
So
what
it's-
LGD want as well.
because now it's just going to allow LGD to take up the position on the hill.
Uh,
And if we go to tabletop view, we can see that LGD's position's already there. Got
look
one
at the
push in
line,
the mid,
yeah.
Yep.
one push in the beta Charlie
Galaxy and
flank,
Arrows
and
on
2
the
watching
left.
that Alpha and Bravo
Mid
flank.
just opened up. Mid just opened up in a big way.
Yep, but look,
Sergeant Leadfeeder's going to try to fill the gap as well as Galaxy Crazy, but he's already contested on lower bunker A.
we've got a 2
He's
on
got 2
1
teammates. Okay, Red has broken the middle.
But you get Aces coming in from behind to cap that middle again, and he does so successfully by taking out Amir Alucard.
We've got 3 on Charlie.
Well, 3 going to Charlie, but they've given up B, unfortunately. Oh no, we got a random spawn there. Hopefully he gets his second teammate there. And the guys on C can also hold it. They've got to push from the right side of the mountain off of butter. Oh no, you guys got to finish your caps.
Yep, everybody ran off there. A little bit too much excitement.
Oh, surely you
I think there's
guys,
one thing
Amir
that's
needs to turn
definitely
back.
going to be through the Reds' veins at the minute is the adrenaline, and they don't want to lose again. There's a big achievement to get to a semi-final, but to go to a final is big stuff. And for them putting up a game like they have right now, the captain in their party right now must be really urging his team to go on and push and get the win. We can see this is what I mean earlier. This is unconventional tactics that I'm not normally seeing. In Europe, we normally push with 1 or 2 people. Africa, 3 people. 3 people every time, and then leave one to cap it. So if you're like one guy caught on that flag, you are heavily outgunned. So the best thing you can do is possibly wait for a spawn, or just try and take them on
Clutch it
and
up.
hopefully buy your team yourself some time to get a rotation off. But it looks like Amir Alcard has been taken. Oh, sorry. Arras has taken out Dunkus,
We have a
even
cheeky
Alpha exposed, but they have the
spawn over
Alpha spawn.
Oh, here comes the triple. We've got a 5-man push on A and just ours.
Yeah, I was about to say, just be careful of the A though, because that was about to be taken over, which it was instantly.
Salts, do we have any comments?
Check it out.
I have
Show the
disabled
team
that for
name,
the
guys.
Arras here pushing up into the middle, pushing into Alpha. It looks like going for a triple ready. Alpha's clear. Alpha is clear, but Charlie has got bodies watching it. And Bravo is clear as well. This is going to be a triple here. Can LGD hold off Red at Charlie flag? Full pushing the Charlie flag, so this is 4 on Charlie. 4.
So now we have
They've
2
got a
LGDs there
two-man
as well
spawn.
now.
One's running off. Yeah, I think these trades are going to go the way of LGD. It's now 3v2. You see, this is where these clutch players are so valuable. Is when you can leave one man at home, let's say like Aquavars, and you know that he can take on like 3 guys relatively comfortably.
Indeed.
I think that's probably the game that they're actually trying to play right now. They're leaving the stronger guys behind to cap each flag, which it did look like for a bit, but now I'm not too sure what's happening because now everyone's just moving around everywhere.
Well, here
Doesn't
comes
seem
the
like it is
triple.
actually any sure.
Oh,
And
See,
there's the
this
chip
is
cap.
vital from
There's
an
the-
analytical point of view. Smoke needs to be used to be pushed out and cover
Yeah.
the flanks.
Yeah. can see your boy Pamba's
one-on-one.
he's got an A flank there, but he was spotted instantly. Aros was pre-aiming that top bunker.
I'm on
Okay, what's gonna happen here? 1v2. Galaxy Crazy is trying to hold for a spawn. He's got his second spawn there. It's 2v2 now. All the trades go. Let's check it out.
Galaxy. Ooh.
Going the way of red. Does Frisk no?
Ooh, Galaxy.
Frisk traded out with the Galaxy. It's just to see. Oh, but now we've got 3 red guys.
There's a smoke
shame to
genius.
see-
Goes the red.
Okay,
It's a shame to see
Yes,
Red
right.
get triple to cap because it's such a close game already. So
Yeah.
close until the triple get over it. It's a make or break. If you can recover from it, then that's great. But it's one of those games where it can break it, especially on Ballroom Blitz. That map is notorious. If
Yeah.
you get a triple cap,
If you get
That's
spawned
it.
out on B, you are in
game
trouble.
over.
We've had LGD beat us with like a 180 and 180 ticket margin because they trap us like that.
It's just tactical positioning, and practice, practice, practice.
You know, another awful one is File Fortress. That one can go really ugly because you spawn
Indeed,
outside
and
the map and there's like a couple entryways.
Indeed, that map's banned in Europe. Funny enough.
Really?
Yep, it's banned in
Okay.
Europe for 2 reasons. The bunker underneath, so players used to go in, lock the doors, cap the flag, and then just hold B and Alpha. And they used to redeploy underneath B, so ways. And or you just give them B flag and you lock them in at that back B spawn behind the castle.
That's exactly the way we like
And
to
it's
start
like,
playing.
well, this
Oh,
isn't very competitive, so they banned it.
two flags going the way of red now, and red's got good
Yeah.
positions. Dunks just needs help. He needs to pick up this guy quickly that's just running to C, and then make a line. You got 2 guys. You should be able to take Aqua. Oh, 1v1 Aqua. This is a tough situation. But Aqua's weak. He's 21%. Shell, you must get the trade. Yes, good boy.
You can see here that
Guys.
red is slightly pulling it back, but will it be enough? They have to get another chip cap and hold it for at least, what, would say 10 seconds or so, just to get those points
Minimum.
going in there.
Do you know
I mean,
the
they
thing
kill-
is? Yeah, go on.
They can still win the game with this 2 cap if they position themselves correctly and just keep locking them in, but it's got to be a tight circle around Alpha.
See, the thing is, they need to calm down a bit. Like they had the 2 flag, and the trades went red's way. But then I saw the guys were pushed in too deep on A, so they're getting killed, and then they no longer have the numbers, they no longer have the lanes, and it's like a downward spiral from then because then you're always going to be outnumbered in the gunfights. The trades are never going to go your way.
I mean, we saw now, if you were looking at the bird's eye view, a LGD moved straight across from A to C, uncontested completely, and just took it all by himself.
Indeed, this
Yeah,
is a
2
good
on
push
dunks.
by both teams here.
Looks like another trip.
Oh no, come on Red, you got to break out of this. It's 3 versus 2 on the blue flag, 3 versus 1. Wow, and the grenade takes out Aquavars. That was a lucky grenade there because it just saved the triple cap. Well played there, Frisk.
They certainly can turn around. They've got good runs. I think they just need to be a little bit more composed when they do take that control.
I think another problem that Red are facing right now is their inability to push out of the flag quick enough. I noticed a lot of them like to stay on the flag and cap it rather than break out straight away, and at the minute it's costing them lives. Prime example right there on B, Leadfeeder taking out Snuggies, and Leadfeeder taking out another one, taking out Amir. But he gets taken out. It's a trade there, but right now we can see 3 on B. It's got to be a breakout now. You need to break out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they've got 2 men here, bottom bunker A. Let's see.
The Galaxy here, hide glitching the bunker here. He's engaging one. He's engaging your boy from harassing support. Takes that one. It's 1v1. 1v1. Can he do it? He's running in behind. He's run past him. He has run past him. They are not paying attention.
Do they know?
And he gets
yes,
taken out.
Goes away of red. Nice.
Oh
The
no.
underdogs. But now we've got what? How many spawns we're going to get you? 2 spawns? 3 spawns?
They're on
Butter?
B2.
This is good congestion here on the Bravo flag.
These guys on A, I feel like this run is a little bit premature. They should wait to hear what happens on Butter, because if they clear it, then they can make some good positions. Although your boy's getting a good flank in here, maybe he can pull some numbers back to C. and maybe the
Maybe
gunfights
it's
will
going to flood it.
go the way of red. Yeah, this map could be turned around with LGD on A, the red guys on C.
Good
For now,
congestion
it's
here on Charlie.
yeah.
Sergeant.
For now, it seems as though what's the name? Red is essentially capturing one flag, but they'll get you and they'll lose the second one. It seems that they can hold one, but that's just not gonna cut it in a game like this.
Okay, we got a 3-on-1 on A. Ooh.
So this map is, well, this game is very rotational, right? It's like it keeps moving around the possession.
Yeah, indeed.
But it's a nice game. It's going constantly. There's not like stalemates where it's no one doing anything. It seems as though there's constant action here, which is a game that people, I mean, love to watch. And as we said in the beginning, it is two powerhouses, so it was going to be a good match.
Indeed, and at the moment I think we're just seeing the durability of LGD proving off here. The well-experienced team used to getting into these kind of stages. They know what it takes to get to the final, and we're seeing that. They may have had a bit of a bad start, but they've pulled it back.
So this is the thing about LGD is like all flag experience is when they
And we're about to see a triple cap here by LGD with Esther Susie. I don't know why I go Scottish there, I just do. On the Bravo flag. Esther Susie being pushed now by Dunks. Can he pull it off though? Being engaged. Esther Susie needs to shoot back. Please shoot back, Alta. He's shooting back. Can engage. It's still the one-on-one. Dunk's head glitching. Sousa head glitching. But Dunk is the support, and Susie is a medic, and he takes him out. Good push there. That's a triple cap. So now we are about to see potentially the end of red on Argon Forest, giving the first point to LGD. Galaxy there with the 3-piece. That's definitely going in a frag movie for sure. He's got to clip that. Find the corner, flip it. Can he take out any more?
Red getting split spawns all over the map.
Is it too little, too late though now? They needed that triple cap earlier and it just didn't pay off due to LGD's good work of preventing it.
And there we go.
It's game, guys.
Very good game by
Game 1
both
to
teams there.
LGD.
Hell, when LGD got that momentum, they just they couldn't be stopped. And I mean, it was a close game up to 100 points, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much, yeah. What would you say was Red's final downfall for that section?
I'd say the triple caps. It's the triple cap. It's demoralising. Just seeing all flags flow and just the kill feed being red and seeing all your teammates dying around you. That's at the moment you just lose belief, but you have to keep going forward, and the stronger team at the end of the day will recover from it, and the stronger team will win. And at the end of the day, LGD have won this map, but there's still plenty of time for Red to pull it back and make it 1-1, possibly 2-1.
Any commentary on the actual scoreboards that we've got up?
Good all-round scores.
Seems like it's pretty good. Mainly positive.
Frisk and Almir Alucard carrying for Red, it seems, even though just marginally.
Yeah.
LGD going quite positive.
By a margin as well.
Esther Susie coming out on top with 37 and 19. That was a not bad score, me old fruitcake. Very well done there to both teams. So killers of both team are Amir Alcard and for Red and Esther Susie for LGD.
Let's also not forget, guys, so the outcome of this game isn't just based on wins. So the semi-finals are actually, I don't know what the word is, I want to say like a triplet final, where the team with the highest accumulated margin of score the two teams will go through to the final. So LGD needs, I think, a more than 175 total.
Well, they've just
Based on the
gained
games.
80 something points right there,
Yeah.
I believe. So, no, 100 points just there. So, from this next map here, all they need to do is get 100 points or more and they are through, I believe, if that's what you're saying, if that's correct.
Yes, so, well, I think that's the way I understood it. It was about 175 is the lesser of the other two teams, other two games. Yep.
Playing the way that works a little bit more for us, as we, I think, are going to change map to Suez. So I mean, how
Yes.
does that actually work with the scoring? I mean, my quick maths aren't that great.
Quick maths.
Yeah.
So the way
Indeed,
I
I'm
understand
not Big
it,
Shaq.
big shock. The tingles creep up.
Pop, pop, pop. Yeah.
Okay, so the way I understand it is they have to play all three games, and the deficit of the scores. So that last one was 200 to 100 and something. The deficit of the three games is added up, and the two teams with the highest deficits will go to the final.
That's a not bad way of doing a semi-final. That is something I haven't seen, and I guess that is actually quite fair. But then
How you
again, it
guys do it
also
by your side?
I do question whether if you lost and you have more points, is that really fair? If you win, then you should go through technically. But anyway, I'm not Battle Bros
it
admin,
is.
so I'm not going to discuss that.
It's unfortunate because I mean, so we've got two strong teams paired up here, and I mean, it could be if Red plays a good game that Acid don't even go through through to a final. But I mean, a lot of people might argue that they deserve it because they've been by far the strongest team this season.
It's like Tier 1's double elimination final, which LGD lost to TSL. I think that
Yeah.
was wrong in what they did there. To play two finals is absurd. I think that's stupid.
I guess that's how MLG
if it's a
works.
final, if it's a final though, a final's a
Should be a
final, but
final.
without a doubt,
One
the game has started, and let's get
But-
straight into it.
But I mean, on the other hand, like if you're playing a losers bracket type of game like that MLG style, I mean, it's not fair that if LGD was the losers winner or the losers finalist, it's not fair that they've gotten to concede a loss earlier in the league, whereas TSL have been flawless, and then they concede their first loss in the final. I mean, I feel like it's understandable to want to give them a second chance.
Yeah, can I just point out here that Red have just had a triple cap, and they've still got a triple cap, and they're still going to have 20 tickets to 0 against LGD here. I really don't know what's happening to LGD here, and this is a bad situation for them because they're stuck on the alpha flag, which is on the low ground, and Red are closing them in. But
game
Esther
is-
Susie's got a flank round.
Are you
all
guys
loading.
in the game?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
game's
mine's
still
loaded.
loading as
Yeah,
well.
we're still
My
loading
game
in.
is still loading.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the ping.
Sure. You got
Perhaps.
the UK internet, huh?
Yeah.
What happened to your shitty internet, bro?
Yeah, I'm still repping that pizza box, boy, don't you worry.
Okay, so
This isn't the dial-up code we have here.
3 download, 500 kilobit upload. If you want some dial-up, give me a call.
Do you think we maybe have an error here? No.
I don't think you do. It just
normally.
normally takes a long time to go through anyway. It normally does for with me, even when I'm on European servers sometimes.
This has been very long.
yeah, it is touch.
We've got people saying something's wrong. Stream.
Okay.
Yeah, well, let me restart quickly my game and see if I load in
Same.
quicker.
Yep.
Team Red and 9 tickets to LGD here, with Red holding the Bravo flag and LGD capitalising on Alpha and Charlie. So this is what I was talking about earlier in the pre-game to the boys here, that it'd be interesting to see whether Alpha and Charlie will be held and locking them in at Bravo. But Red are holding on to the B flag. It's currently 1 versus 1 on the Alpha flag. Ahmed Al Quda pushing Galax Crazy, and he gets taken up by Crazy, but Bruce Frisk is on the Alpha flag. He knows, he's aware of his position, and he takes him out. Alpha flag is now in the hands of Team Red, but we've got LGD here sat in the chat
I don't know what's going on.
with them and engaging them, but it's Leadfeed that cleans them up. Red here pushing Charlie now in heavy numbers. Got 2 versus